Today on Let's Fish TV, me and Tarrence, Pond Boys, are heading out of Gulf Shores, Alabama, going out and fishing for some snapper, triggerfish, and Spanish mackerel. We're heading out with a really cool charter captain that I used to fish against in the bass fishing world. He retired, now he runs trips out here. Guys, you aren't gonna wanna miss today. This is gonna be one that you're always gonna remember, and he's gonna teach us a couple things that you're gonna be able to take to your place and hopefully catch your fish. Let's Fish TV is on the air right now. Got him!
Look at that big fella right there.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! Look at that slab of rooski.
There we go. There's one. Oh, that's a good one there. Welcome to Let's Fish TV. I'm your host, Andrew Upshaw, and today we're in Gulf Shores, Alabama. We're heading out with Stressed Out Charters here just outside of Gulf Shores, out of Fort Morgan, and I'm joined by a very, very good friend. You've never seen him on the show before, and that's Tarrence from Instagram of Pond Boys. You can go check him out there, but we're going after a couple different species of fish today, whether it be snapper, triggerfish, and Spanish mackerel. We'll also have this week's fishing report from your local region from our insider reporters. In the meantime, we're gonna get all our gear loaded up, get our rods tangled up, and ready to go. And we'll see y'all here in just a second, hopefully with us catching some big ones. When we take a deep dive look at what we're dealing with today, we're going after snapper, then kind of diverting into Spanish mackerel. Not sure how the day's gonna go. You know, usually at this point, I'd be looking at my deep dive app and saying, hey, you know, like the watercolor this and the watercolor that and the wind and all these things, but unfortunately speaking, deep dive does not have that feature yet, but they will be working on that in the near future. But more so than anything, the wind is gonna blow a little bit today, so we're not going really, really far out. It's a little bit of rough water out there, but from everything they've told us here at Stressed Out Charters, we're gonna have a good day.
Yep.
Hey, so I got a good feeling about it. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. So let's hit the water. We'll see y'all here in just a second, and hopefully me or Tarrence is catching a big one.
Well, we know who's gonna catch the big one here.
Not me. All right, we'll see y'all here in just a second. Dang. That's that big one? Probably.
Big mama, see you on? Everybody's on but me, what is this? I ain't used to this.
Dang.
Hey, I called your state record, but
God, for every little bit I gain on this fish, he takes me right back down. Oh yeah.
this is not this big.
There we go. Not bad.
That's a good one.
There we go.
That's not as bad.
Woo! Make it to the bottom.
Nothing wrong with that. Man, oh man. So what we're doing is we're actually releasing these fish back because we are not in snapper season. And now granted, it's getting ready to kick off here any week now, and this is what you're gonna catch. You know, we started out on a spot and caught a bunch of little ones, and we just kept moving around, finally caught us a decent one, and we're just all hooking up right now. So we're gonna get back to the action. We'll see y'all here in just a minute. Actually, he's got a big one behind you. Oh, and of course Easton lost it because that's what he does. Guys, let me get back to it. We'll see y'all here in just a minute.
All Hi everybody and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you once again by the good folks at Skeleton Optics. They're lightweight, they're super comfortable, and they have some of the clearest lenses you can imagine. You'll forget you're even wearing your skeletons, but don't take my word for it. Get a pair today and see for yourself. Now this week we're going to start out east at Caddo Lake, a true bucket list lake in the state of Texas. Not just for the great bass fishing, which you're going to talk about, but also for the natural wonder and beauty that is Caddo Lake. Now when you run the boat lanes on Caddo, it's kind of like driving down a 2-lane through the East Texas woods. You got your little narrow run and forests all along the sides until you suddenly come across a big opening. Well, that big opening is where you want to fish. And we're only going to need a few baits. We're going to start with a buzzbait and a frog. We're going to fish the buzzbait in the open waters and as close to the vegetation as we can get without getting all tangled up. And then we're going to throw the frog into those pads and grasses and vegetated places to try and get that topwater bite going early in the morning. Next up, Upshaw spinnerbait. Run those for your moving baits around all your cypress knees and around the same vegetation that you see out there in that big open field that we're talking about. And finally, a Texas rig craw. Pitch that up close to the cypress knees, work it out slowly. Those baits in that combination will get you bit for some bass on Caddo. Now over at Tawakoni, we're going to fish the big main lake structure, the humps and stuff up near the dam, and we're going to fish for our big hybrids. You can use live bait or you can use slabs and use the old punch and reel technique. Cast it out, let it fall to the bottom, reel it 5 or 6 quick turns, punch it again, let it sink again, reel it again. Keep doing that over and over. You'll connect with those hybrids eventually on Tawakoni. That's this week's Lone Star Lakes. Check us out on Facebook, Lone Star Lakes.
Torrance,
All right.
on a biggin.
Coming from Texas, baby. It's a lot different than largemouth bass fishing.
Heck yeah.
It's crazy we came out here with stressed out charters and we have not been stressed out since we've been out here, man.
No,
We've
if
probably
anything,
caught,
it's been the opposite.
I don't even know how many fish we've caught. We've lost count, but it's been non-stop action.
So guys, for anybody that doesn't know, this is Torrance. He has Pond Boys on Instagram, right?
Yes, sir, Pond Boys.
Yeah, and he's an influencer that I followed for quite some time, and when given the opportunity to work together and collaborate on some stuff, I was like, man, we got to do it.
We had to, man.
Yeah, it's too much fun, and you know, I can't even get a rod out of his hand to sit there and talk. He's trying to hook up again, and I can't say I blame him. You know, we're here in Gulf Shores. We're fishing off Alabama beaches and catching an enormous amount of snapper. Just caught a good trigger fish. But the one thing about this place right now, when we're filming this episode,
Oh, look at that. That's
that?
a new species. Mackerel.
Get him in here.
You want that, huh?
So basically what it is it's not snapper season right now. So any snapper that we catch, we have to release back.
Sadly.
But when you're watching this show, snapper season is going to be right around the corner, and coming out with a group like Stressed Out Charters here out of Gulf Shores is definitely a group that I would recommend. Scott, he actually used to bass fish against me back in the day, way back in the day a little bit, and not to age him too much, but you know, he was around even before I started in bass fishing, and he has a really large charter program down here, so y'all need to come check him out. Torrance, I have a feeling we're gonna just have a heck of a day.
Oh man, it's already I can't put the rod down, as y'all can see. I mean, every spot that he's taken us to has been absolutely loaded. We had our shot at big ones, but we're just having fun with it, man. The weather is perfect. Everything's kind of playing in our favor.
And we got a couple of bigger waves.
Yeah.
You know, but hey, it's all fun here in Gulf Shores.
Woo! Captain.
I got to fish one time and I caught 320.
Stressed Out Charters, baby. Let's go. It's non-stop, man. And we got him on the belly. It's still fun.
Who wants this?
Here, go get that one over there.
Maybe go get around on this.
Oh, I didn't even know it was that
here?
close.
Oh,
He got
Here.
fish right now.
I got it.
yeah.
I'm coming over there. Oh no. I hadn't even
happened?
closed my spool. I was just dropping that joker down.
I don't know if they got my drag set. Oh,
there you
we go. That's a nice one.
Get you another one.
Dang, that one acted like he was big for a second. Sorry, I thought you had the line. Almost.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there. Power Pole, total boat control. Balls Out, made in the USA, heavy-duty mounts for your fish finders. Rely on what powers you.
I'm gonna come over you.
Oh! That was wild.
Alright guys, today out here with Stressed Out Charters, we're catching a lot of snapper. Actually, I just hung my jig over the side and hooked one up. But we're using a couple different baits to catch our fish today. I mean, Tarrence has kind of been the guy that's kind of tried everything today. Right now he's rigging a pokey through the nose. He's throwing a 3-ounce jig and a big spoon. We all kind of started with a big spoon. And then Scott told me that, you know what, we got some light tackle back there with little 1/2-ounce hair jigs. You want to go check that out? And I'm like, well, yeah. And I think I haven't caught the biggest ones today, but man, I've caught a bunch this size right here. I caught a bunch this size on that little white hair jig. And anytime you can catch them on lighter than average tackle, I'm all in. But you know, when you get out with a group like we are today, it's all about them putting us around them. If Tarrence and I were to come out here and try to find them ourselves, how successful? No way. So if you want to come out here and catch snapper, or anything really, these are the guys to come check out. But having the right baits is really, really important. And understanding how to catch snapper, not to set the hook too hard.
Yeah.
These aren't flipping stick hook sets. You kind of have to reel into them a little bit. I kind of was messing up in the beginning. I was setting the hook way too hard. Yeah. But yeah, having that right hook set is a really big key when you're snapper fishing. Mm-hmm. What is the biggest one you caught today? I mean, you did lose a doormat
yeah, I know.
triggerfish, but
I would say, what'd you say, Captain?
10, 12 pounds.
10, 12 pounds? I mean, we got into a lot of really decent ones. I mean, they're pulling drag like crazy. We got Andrew on light tackle. I got to play with that a little bit. It is so fun, even if they're not big. It makes it just a whole different experience. And just being out here with a crew that we can trust, they have good energy. They are very professional. And we've just been having a blast, man. So we're gonna go somewhere else, go to an oil rig. Is that where we're going?
Gas rig.
Gas rig.
Yeah.
Not an oil rig, I'm thinking of Texas. We're gonna go to a gas rig and see what we can find. But these captains have been on it from start to finish, and we're not even halfway through it. So let's keep going.
all right, guys, we'll see out here in just a minute. And we got a little competition going, me and Tarrence right now.
Let's go.
I don't know who's winning, but I did catch the only trigger. Or the
Oh,
biggest trigger,
okay. I had one, but I was trying to get him on film doing the little flippy flip on the top of the water, and he swam off, man.
Flipped back in the water. All right.
What's up, guys? Captain Taylor Burrell here with Wave Central Charters, Galveston, Texas. For this week's fishing report. Offshore, the Wahoo bite has still been on. We went 2 for 7 the other day. Only had one customer, so it's kind of hard to get everybody to manage all the lines with him by himself. We caught a lot of beeliners as well, a little rock eye grouper. The party boats went out. They did really good on some bottom drop grouper fishing, tile fish. They had their limits of yellowfin tuna as well. Inshore, the sheephead bite and the black drum bite have still been really, really good. Starting to see some big speckled trout being caught as well. Those numbers only go up as we get further in the spring, almost in the summer. But that's about it, guys. Now remember, if y'all want to come fish down in Galveston, Texas, give us a call. Thanks. Skyline.
Let it sink down about 5-6 seconds.
Well, that's what I'm not doing. I'm basically fishing it like a, oh, there we go. Oh, it come off, dang it.
You don't want to be covered in glitter?
Oh, he hit it again. Yeah, just let that joker sink. Got him?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You got one?
I got one.
I'm gonna come over you.
That was wild.
Hell, the top water bite.
That's a pretty good one there.
That's a nice one.
There, hey, this is good eating fish.
There we go.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lawrence, the ultimate fishing system. Alabama beaches. You'll get it when you get here. Fish tips. Connect with the experts to find fish fast.
All right, guys, so we made a move. We made a move.
There we go.
We're catching some Spanish mackerel right now.
Come up there.
Torrance got one too.
Oh no, I gotta look past. Hardtail.
Jitterbait.
You want to get that shot over the...
Oh, shoot. All right, got him that time.
There we go.
Yep,
Finally. Bass fisherman figured it out.
little one. My reel was coming off. My handle was coming off. Couldn't reel.
Oh, you switch sides?
Huh?
Because you switch sides?
Yeah, like it just was.
Always forget to tighten it. That's insane. I'm just burning across the top, see what happens.
That's what I was doing a minute ago, and they were freaking. Oh, got him right there.
Oh, there we go.
You ever seen that?
Burning that one across the top.
Doubled up, boys.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fight.
All right, guys, so we made a move. We made a move.
There we go.
We're catching some Spanish mackerel right now. Great eating fish. Throwing that little white jig and working it on top of the water. We've got 3 in the boat right there, tripled up. The only person who didn't catch one was Easton. Nobody's surprised about that.
There we go.
But guys, the fishing is on fire here in Gulf Shores. And I'm gonna tell you, these fish are just shooting out, eating these jigs like they never seen one before, which is kind of a cool feeling. It took me a hot minute to figure it out. Now Easton's hooked up, now we're good. Everything's right in the world that he got him one.
I snagged one.
Swing him over here. Oh, something took a bite out of him.
Oh, we do get a little chunk.
That was an old bite. I'm actually gonna throw him back.
Oh my God. These guys fight like no other. Fishing right next to this big old rig, man. The bite has been non-stop, bro, with stressed out charters. Man, unreal.
Uh-oh, went the wrong way. Hey. Uh-oh.
Hook in the hand.
That worked out.
Hey, it worked out perfect, except the hook in the hand.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's Torrance's fault. It's like twitching that fluke underneath the water.
I like him when he's down.
Right, I've been watching it, but ain't nobody eating it.
Ah! There we go. Man, my arm's done worn out, guys. Holy cow.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I got a new muscle.
We'll pull back over.
We're gonna head in just a few, just to kind of clean some of these fish and get everything set up. We'll talk to y'all here in just a little while about what you can do and how you can find stressed out charters here out of Gulf Shores in Fort Morgan. This week at Gulf Shores, we've been staying at a very special place. You know, this place is hosted by Luxury Coastal Vacations right outside of Gulf Shores, but the place that we're staying at is called The Perch. The Perch is about 3 houses back from the beach, full view, 2-story place, 5 bedrooms, man. Let me tell you, we've had a couple guys here and it has had so much space. The beds are comfortable. And it honestly is one of the nicest places I've ever stayed at. 3 full baths, but the main thing is it's right next to the beach. You're within a 2-minute walk to the beach. You're within 5 minutes to either a kayak boat ramp or a traditional boat ramp right across the street. Guys, this is the place to be. It's just outside of Fort Morgan. I can't wait to come back. I really, really hope that they invite me to come back to this particular place because this is a really, really awesome place. And anytime you come down to Gulf Shores, you know, there's so many nice places to stay, but the cool thing about this one, it's away from town a little bit. It's a little bit more of a drive down the island, but it's so worth it because the deal is I like to kind of stay away from, you know, the city life or like having a bunch of cars or traffic, and you have none of that down here, and that is what makes this place so special. Y'all go check it out. And I hope y'all really like the tour of this particular house.
Let's Fish TV is proudly backed by Lose, Feel the Difference, Strike King, Tie One On, Glacier Outdoor, Outdoors since 1982, Deep Dive, Decode Your Lake. Here's today's Right Stuff, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
You know, today on out from Gulf Shores, we're out here with Scott of Stressed Out Charters, and we're catching a lot of fish today, whether it be snapper or the Spanish mackerel. On this particular jig right here, we're using light tackle, well, relatively speaking, lighter rods, still heavy line, but using this little 1/2 ounce jig. But Scott, you were telling me there's a little story behind this jig.
We call these the flash jig. My father-in-law, he started making these things about 20 some years ago, and it was a spinnerbait that I won a lot of money on in tournaments, and we took it and kind of modified it, and actually it was by accident, and started throwing it out here, and we're killing fish out here on it. It's a one-of-a-kind jig. We call it the flash.
The flash. And it's a 1/2 ounce jig, right?
1/2 ounce jig. 1/2 ounce and 3/8 jigs are 2 sizes we use.
I gotcha.
Well, it worked really well today. I mean, my arm is tore up, man. Dude. I don't think we could have caught any more fish. I mean, at one point we had, what, 4 people on a fish at one time on the same bait? It's insane.
No, but guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this particular episode with Stressed Out Charters. This is the bait of the day, no questions asked. Catch them on that 1/2 ounce jig, caught the fire out of them today. And I hope you learned how to find and catch them here at Gulf Shores. And until next time, I'll see you on the water.